It's another Xenogrog stream kicking off. We're checking out this new game here called IXION. Medium? What kind of a setting is that? Apply those settings. Yeah. Better put on frame rate. I don't know what that even means, but we'll turn it on. Alright. So, I saw this game. Someone else was playing it, so I thought, this looks cool. So I had a look, and now I have it. And I'm going to show you. It's my first time playing it, so we're gonna both find out together. Alright, Spaceport, Norway, 2049. It looks pretty. Bulwark Studios. I wonder what they've done. Kind of sounds familiar. This does look cool. I've flown. I'm honestly not sure. I know Cabell Space Program 2 is not far away. Cool. This is like so from what I understand, we have to keep the colony alive, so that's the survival element. As far I'm pretty sure it's not me that needs to survive, but I've got to do resource management, that kind of thing, build up their little colony to help them survive. So as you can see, there's people. Hi Clearbit. Yep, this is literally just kicked off.
Sector 1 empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized.
Okay.
Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Typhoon, property of Dolus Aerospace.
Looks like it, yep.
You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and we'd like to thank you for your
contribution towards humanity's future. I like to. Whoa.
The personal assistant installed on board the Tycoon.
Okay, so everything just changed.
With the Munchie protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have.
Yes, this is the stream, this one.
To ensure the Tycoon's automated
Oh, look at them people.
efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying
No,
out field
sadly, you can't do that to streams. I haven't done that bit yet, so.
and Dolo's colonization tests.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally. I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk council member Giovanni Batista. So, let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting
Sounds
up
like he's eating too.
infrastructure aboard the Tycoon, leading the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew.
And I say two because I'm kind of trying to eat a donut right now.
Oversee the installation
Sorry, I
of the
don't have
fuel
any to
engine
share.
And perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back. Now, in order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tycoon's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling, and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, setting out expeditions and all that.
That's cool.
Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tycoon following the first test of its Mole engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tycoon. But this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tycoon back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and
Fancy.
saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
It's funny he said that because that's one of the things I think about, like now, with the way everyone's kind of starting to go up into space a lot more. Elon Musk has his SpaceX company program, whatever you want to call it. China are now having their own international space station up there, as well as the US have the ISS, the International Space Station. So multiple countries now are going to have equipment or sort of bases in space. And I know NASA wants to build a base on the moon so that they can then use the moon as a stepping stone to help them launch things further on into the solar system and abroad. So at which point do people stop and ask, hey, we better put some rules in place? I guess we'll just wait and see. Okay, so now what? Alright, so let's start with some tutorials because I have no idea what I'm doing here. So there's 3 different player views, the interior, exterior, and planetary system map. Okay, I'm already intrigued. You can switch between views via the navigation panel located in the bottom right corner. Alright. Okay, camera controls is pretty straightforward. I think I sorted all that. Oh, Q and E can turn it, that's cool. Zoom in and out and rotate. And wow. So buildings. Buildings are the core elements of the station. Help you fulfill the crew's needs. They also transform, store, and transport the resources required for maintaining the ticking station. Buildings have to be constructed. Okay. So all buildings cost a varying amount of alloy, and some can also cost electronics. Buildings require power. Yep, got it. Buildings increases the required number of workers within a sector. Having enough workers to operate all. This is kind of like Airborne City that I was playing the other day. You got to have enough workers to house the buildings that you're going to build. Okay, that's cool to know. You can activate and deactivate buildings. Available buildings can be accessed via the internal construction menu button or by pressing C. Buildings can be placed down as long as they do not overlap each another building or road. Buildings can be rotated with the R key. Buildings must be connected to a road. This is made possible by having at least one of their access points overlapping a road tile. Overlapping? Just said do not overlap another building or road, but then you got to have an overlap of a road tile. Okay, there's already a small discrepancy in the tutorial. Buildings can also be dismantled, and you get stuff refunded. Okay. When a building's been placed, construction begins. Stockpiles will send resource transporters to deliver correct amount of alloy and electronics to the construction site. Then any active workshop. That's cool. Settlers, which I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that game before, but it's so much fun. I used to play Settlers 2 real like flat out when I was younger. It's so good. And you'd have these little guys, and they'd have to take all the resources to the site that you were saying to build something. And then it wasn't until all the resources were there that one of the settlers would turn into a builder and go off and build it. And say if it was a mine, after the mine was built, it would sit dormant until a settler turned into a miner to go and occupy that building. So it's really good. Roads. Road network is the main way to transport goods from one location to another. Roads cost no resources. Okay, that's cool. Roads can be built and destroyed. Workshops need to be linked to construction sites for the worker max to be able to reach them. Stockpiles need to be connected. Okay. Sectors. Even though you have only one sector at the beginning, the Ticon station is divided into 6 different sectors. Wow. Sectors contain the constructible area of the station. Each sector is independent and separated by a gateway. Sectors can be accessed by panning the camera. God damn it. No, Moen. Won't even follow me and wants to sell me. Damn bots. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off, but in doing so I'll probably turn everybody off from talking accidentally. Okay, so the resource bar at the top of the screen shows resource amounts on the ship. Top numbers of the total resources in all sectors. Bottom, well, I've only got one sector, so there is a bottom to the left of the bar that toggles stockpile resource display. Each sector has a dedicated panel displaying information unique to that sector. Good to know. I'll check that out. I really should go through the settings a bit more. I have this like small list of things to do, but then I don't get as much time on the computer these days because of our little baby. So it's really only night time, and I got told off tonight that I'm doing this too much and not doing things with the missus, so it's another story. But yeah, on my list is go through the settings. Also need to update my page, actually put a bit more information up there, put my rig, that kind of thing, you know, what everyone has. Get a bit more color up there as well, that'd be good. Okay, dedicated panel showing us all this stuff. So I'm struggling here right at the moment. I've got a jam donut, which is probably the worst one right now to have, because jam is just going to go everywhere. But it's really tasty. You can gain access to new sectors by manually overriding their lock algorithms. This process comes at a one-time cost in electronics. You'll also need to have the specified amount of food and ally delivered to the gateway to support the sector's ongoing needs, as well as ensure you have enough workers available for the sector's primary operations. Unlocking new sectors increases the structural demands on the Tikkun, raising its overall fragility and thus resulting in a higher hull depletion rate. Oh, that's not very nice. The minimap is located at the bottom left of the screen, next to the center information panel. Sector 1. You can access each sector quickly by clicking the map. That's good to know. Battery charge is displayed in the inner section of the map. When a sector's battery bar is full, the batteries in said sector are completely charged. Okay, that must be those lines. Okay. So first things first, build a workshop. One workshop. Gonna build it up here, out of the way. Connect the workshop. It's got a road. And build a stockpile. Okay. To store it all. Stores up to 100 units of a single A single resource. Hi, Dilza Kilza. Welcome to the stream. Some resources are raw, must be industrial transformed if they are to be utilized. Yep, okay. The following resources serve different purposes. Ally, polymer, spaceships, or cell phones. Okay, there's a lot of information here in the resources panel. So, iron to alloy, sorry, not ally, carbon to polymer, silicon to electronics, well that's normal, hydrogen, power, okay, ice into water to sustain crops, and waste can be recycled into other resources. So food used to feed people, that's a surprise. Cryonic pods used to gain crew members, that's important. Science points used to research new technologies, also important. The resources HUD allows you to see the location and quantities of your resources overlaid across the station's buildings. You can bring up the overlay by either holding the Alt key or clicking the button to the left of the resource bar, which is somewhere over there. A stockpile cannot interact directly with another sector. You will need to transfer resources, that's interesting, from one sector to another by the resource management panel. Supplies are being left to finish station facility construction. Click on the flashing diamond-shaped icon above a supplier to collect its resources. Ensure the supply is connected by road to an active stockpile. In order to harvest supplies, a stockpile has to have a resource assigned to it. Okay. Each stockpile has a number of dedicated transporter vehicles starting at 5. They move resources from stockpiles to locations requiring resources. Intersector transporters white cannot go to other sectors. Intersector transporters yellow will only attend to resource transfers between sectors. Okay, whoops. Missed one. The flow of time can be sped up and stopped. Okay. Controls found at the bottom of the screen. That one. Oh, okay. So let's just put a road in. I wonder how many stockpiles we need. Stockpile, store, alloy. Oh, look at him go. That's actually looks really cool.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Administrator, Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tycoon, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos' lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munshi, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vol jumping. Whilst there is a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being reported by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Resolve the communal dining at the workshop. So what they want someone to eat? Damn it. I want them to get rid of this first. Are they gonna? Oh, my bad. I see what I did there. There we go. Fix that. So people are going to need a place to live. So better get that sorted. Cool. Look at it go. And that's as close as I can zoom in. Okay, so what I gather so far, we need stockpiles for everything. Certainly all of the materials that are around. How many people have we got? It's 85. I think I can only hold 15. Ah, okay. Now, there we go. Members are currently unable to access food supplies. Protocols direct the construction of a mess hall. This building is designed to distribute food from our stockpiles to the crew. Guaranteeing access to food supplies would reaffirm your competency as administrator. Okay. Place down a mess hall. How big is it? I want to get rid of that first, and then I want to put in I still gotta wait for it to be built first. What? I must only have one building mech. Luckily there's no collision. Flern, I'm not sure if you're still there or not, but I can confirm that I've gotten the DLC for Outer Wilds, and we'll be checking that out again next week. Okay, so what is that? Polymer. Most things are steel. Okay, and okay, so I got 60 power. So 60 food, 63. Although you can see the stockpile, so I don't like the numbers aren't as important. So people need food to survive. Yes, they do. You need to have mess halls in your sectors. Fine. They do not create food, but serve it to a set amount of crew every 5 cycles. Stockpiles will transfer food to a mess hall to be served to the crew. Food has to be stored in stockpiles like all other resources. Okay. Oh, and more. Requests. The crew will communicate with you via DLS events. Oh, was it like dynamic layer sampling or something? Anyway, a number of options will be presented, allowing you to choose how to respond to crew requests. Magnifying glass icon represents a DLS event. These can be exploration events on the planetary system map or crew requests from inside the Tiquin. Refusing crew requests inside the station will affect your crew's trust on your command. Wonder what happens if you keep just saying like no, no, no. Your actions in response to crew requests may affect their trust in you, but be mindful that trying to offer the best outcomes for the population could cause more damage should you fail to deliver on your promises. Yeah, well, building a mess hall is not a bad thing to do.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council member Henry Bargeville.
Okay.
Bonjour, Administrator. What a wonderful day to embrace your fate, don't you think? I'm Henri Bargeville, writer, philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Marduk Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange, out of courtesy with the Oceanabi, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even though they are a small organization, the Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oceanabi will provide us with a source of food whilst carrying out the Tycoon's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tycoon, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our successes. Please assign a cargo ship so that we can check the trade routines. Administrator, trust in genetic genetics. self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
Okay, I'm building a cargo ship. Hang on, what?
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Oh no, really? Yeah, well, actually. I was expecting this. So we've got 79 people, 15, 30, 60, 90. At least you can set things as high priority. That's helpful. Looks like all the other resources that I have here are iron. Well, that's cool. Okay, so that should take care of that food situation. Alright, looks like everybody's happy. Great, your workforce can go on strike. Let's hope I avoid that. Okay, science ships allow you to interact with events on the planetary system map. Clicking on points of interest on the map will dispatch a ship to that location. Once it has arrived, clicking the event icon will allow you to instruct a ship's team on how to proceed. Science ships can be built from the docking bay, which I'm currently doing. Science ships collect science points through events, allowing you to advance in the tech tree. Crippled teams. Losing a ship team member will make the resolution of events slower and starting new events impossible. In such cases, science ships must be sent back to home base to replenish their crew. In order to retrieve resources, you will need a fleet. Your fleet is composed of cargo ships that transport resources and mining ships that extract resources. Your fleet is semi-automated and needs orders to function. Cargo and mining ships also have a limited period of autonomy in which they can operate in space. After 10 cycles, they will return to the Tikkun for maintenance. If a ship is mid-task, it will complete it before returning. That's cool. You can assign a mining ship to extract any number of specific resources by left-clicking in the relevant box. Clicking multiple times will cycle through the priority levels assigned to the resources extraction. Okay. As with mining ships, cargo ships can be assigned to retrieve any number of resources with varying priority levels. Cargo ships and mining ships can be built from the docking bay. They can be unassigned or destroyed by clicking the corresponding icons below the ship in the docking bay's menu. You can manage your mining and cargo ships on the fleet management page, which is accessible via the button on the bottom. Population. Living conditions of the crew directly impact stability. The more people that are on the station, the more hope your crew will have for the future. However, growing numbers will scale up resource needs. Make sure to always be a step ahead. The crew is split into two different types, workers and non-workers. The latter do not have sufficient skills to operate the station's facilities. People need food to survive. The crew will eat at set intervals with meal cycles occurring every 5 cycles. If they are not provided with food at this time, they will begin to starve. After missing 3 meals, the starving population will progressively die. Ouch. To prevent crew starvation, make sure a sector has enough food being brought to its respective mess halls. I don't know how to make food yet, because that would be really handy. The primary cause of instability in the station is homelessness. Make sure that crew members have quarters to live in. Check. We've done that bit. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Currently enough homes for 90 people. And we've only got 79, so I think that's a pretty good start. That's cool. Whoa. Can launch probes. That one. So I guess I can have 3 ships docked. That's cool.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
A summary of intelligence on the abandoned base. The base is out of commission, auxiliary systems are operational and could be used to restore power. We have reached the UN base, it's abandoned and depressurized. The surveillance system is still operational, awaiting orders. Hacking into the surveillance system, the Maxwell team will access the base's central system and retrieve any confidential data present. They'll dismantle the base and prepare useful resources for extraction. What do we reckon? Dismantle or exploit? I'm leaning towards exploit. What kind of confidential data would they have? Stands to reason that you could do that and then do that one, but probably not. Well, let's see. So... Oh wow, that's cool. Didn't realize the Earth was down there behind it as well. I wasn't paying attention before. That's probably more the point. So, supply ship, you're not really doing much in supplying me with some food. So, what can I build that I haven't built yet?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Whoa, that is a massive building. Hack through the main computer systems and retrieve several relevant research papers and datasets. Hey, cool. to upset them a little bit here, but I wanted to test a theory.
Science ship team has completed a task. Administrator, more than 50% of the Tycoon's population are lacking quarters.
Yeah, they'll be fixed up in a minute. So that at least uses up a little bit of the iron that I've got. Because, jeepers, I'm not sure where I'm going to put that. Current trust is 88%. Collecting science. Okay, and so now I have to get my cargo ship and having a tech lab provides access to the tech tree. Researching new technology requires science and time, so make sure to spend your science points wisely. Unlocking science ship upgrades may provide unique options during exploration events. Okay. Most technologies can be upgraded. The circles above a technology on the tech tree show how many upgrades are currently available. The tech lab generates sign points passively, but the main way to earn them is through space exploration. don't have a mining ship yet, so might as well make one of them. Oh, that's trippy. Didn't expect that to happen. So I've collecting science on the moon, and I'm currently building the tech lab, which is this ginormous building right here. Takes up a lot of my floor space.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Dolus's head of medicine, Dr. Abhinav Munshi.
Okay,
Greetings,
put him
Administrator.
through.
I'm Dr. Abhinav Munshi, Dodo's expert in compartmentalism and medicine, and a member of the Marduk Council. I'm glad to finally meet you, even in this digital manner. Your psychological test results were quite impressive. My friend and colleague, Philip Stanford, couldn't be here today, so I will take the role of introducing you to the final stages of the whole engine integration.
Why couldn't your colleague
Before
be
we
here?
get into that, however,
And
we
what
would
does
like
that
you to
matter?
complete the
It's
testing
just
stage of
weird.
exploration and enhancement capabilities. You'll then be able to begin researching the EVA airlock and assess its compatibility with the Tycoon's core systems. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you are equipped
Oops,
to deal with
wrong
most
one.
situations you encounter up there. Before I leave you, Stanford would like me to remind you that space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe. It would be wise to remember that.
Gosh. Ooh. That's food. We need food. I don't know how the technology tier 2 is required, so don't know how that works yet. We do need power. So wonder where my mining ship's gone. Oh, 5.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
A signature trace from the system has been detected near Saturn. EKP technology is the exclusive property of Dolos, but records indicate that the company has not deployed any missions to this sector. The signature will soon enter the atmosphere of Saturn. Maxwell's team will perform EVA to locate and investigate the signature. Once the signature has passed through the Saturn's atmosphere, they'll analyze its residues and verify the signature's origin. Let's just send a team. Who knows what's gonna happen? I don't. What I do know is I need more. God, I don't know what it is. Technology. I need more power, is what I need.
A new request awaits your attention.
Uh-oh. Reports are being received relating to that, whatever that is, optimization protocols on board the Tiquin. They indicate that crew members are being overworked, although Dolos employment contracts make it clear that a high degree of flexibility is required. This situation is beginning to take its toll on morale. It would be pragmatic to deploy additional crew members or reduce the number of currently active workplaces. Work a few more hours when the future of humanity is at stake is hardly a sacrifice. Jeez, 20. So it creates 1 food per cycle, so that means every 5 cycles I have 5 food. Now I don't know how much food gets used per. 1 food feeds 10 crew members, 8 food is required to feed all crew members in the sector. A meal is served every 5 cycles, so I need 8, there's a discrepancy of 3 food.
ship team has completed a task.
Prototype rocket sent by the UN seems to use a variation of EKP where it stripped it down and recovered schematics. Oh, I should have done the other option first. Oh well, not a lot we can do there. Workplace safety. Don't know why they're starving. Uh, 30, 60, 90. Damn it, I need them on. Guess I don't need that on for the moment, and then I can turn that back on. I need to research some extra power. So it looks like at some point or another I can put a rocket on the outside of this thing and I can move it around space. Fine, go to Earth. Build an EVA airlock. Okay. Gee, what the? This thing is huge. Hmm. There's something somewhat satisfying about that process. Zooming in, zooming out. But also I'm trying to zoom out in something else and it's causing causing the game to zoom in and out as well. Well, all I was trying to do was scroll. Scroll to adjust the chat so it wasn't paused on me. But so far I think my food is even. Hmm, 89%. Mm. Damn. So, not a lot really able to be going on right now. Perfectly matched with the food, I think. I'm making 10 per cycle, every 5 cycles, and they're using 10 every 5 cycles, so as long as there's no babies and stuff, then we should be right. But while we wait, I will be right back. Okay, so what is it telling me to do? External construction. Oh. Ooh, that's cool. But I need one of these. Oh, construction in progress. So this would be cool. If it works right, it'll put my power up to 100. Oh, hells yeah, that's awesome. Because now I can actually turn some stuff on. Be nice if I could move these things, like move stuff. Oh, really? They're that big.
Administrator, because of your continued successful management of the Tycoon, Dolos have authorized the dispatch of new crew members and food supplies. Please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you reach Proxima Centauri. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
100? What the hell? What else has it got? Might as well do Mars. Uh-oh. Food supplies are dwindling. So crew members have become what they are worried food will soon run out. Make a public commitment to increase food production. Would squash any rumors. Well, there will be, because I was already working on that. Oh, I can't do the waste because apparently I don't have an appropriate policy. Alright, so people are just gonna get dirty. Sorry about that. They're happy anyway.
The science ship has arrived at its destination.
Alright, what are they gonna say? The UN has established a facility on Mars. Its crew are currently lacking the materials required to repair a critical fault in their oxygen supply system. They have submitted an official request for aid. Um... I feel like research is probably more important than resources at the moment. Depends what resources they're going to give me. The ship is on the way. Click launch probe and then left click on the desired map location. When scanning regions of the planetary system for probe launch, high readings indicate a greater chance of finding something interesting. In the case of asteroids, dark green bars indicate some asteroids in the asteroid field that are in range, while light green indicates that all nearby asteroids are in range. Okay, probes. I have no probes. So there goes my 20 steel. Which is gonna get taken to Mars by my cargo ship. Wonder how long it's gonna take. Must have some pretty good engines. The ship is on its way. That's fascinating. They're my food generators.
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
What? How about now? Oh, there's 98 workers and no non-workers. We got 7 people in space. Ouch. Build a probe. I should have had them facing this way like that one.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Yeah, go back and get that stuff, you. Go to Neptune. So 2, 4, 6, so that's 90. Why were they in the one without power? Idiots. So there's 7 there. So there's 22 spots remaining. I still need 78. Shit. So it's literally another lots. Oh, I can go to space. I don't know how I scan things. Not to mention I don't see anywhere. Like my cursor isn't really changing. Oh, okay, that's what happens. Go probe, you can do it. My gosh, you're slow. Wasn't what I wanted though. So 30 more. Okay, so that'll just sit there waiting. Good to know. I should have researched that first. So I was just thinking about these 100 people that I've got to bring in. So that means that they'll be using another 10 food. So that's 20. So I have to literally build 3 more of these if I want to have any hope. Yeah, any hope of feeding them. Oh, actually, at least 2. So I'm making 15 every 5 cycles. I'd like to see my food get up to 100 before I get them on. What's going on in space? Oh, wow. I have to make another probe. Yeah, probe has completed its scan. If only I got the probe back. Food is going up, so that's a positive.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Getting tight on the resources. Wish there was an easy way to move these buildings. By proceeding beyond this point, you are breaching the terms of your contract. Oh. Oh. Do it.
Due to insufficient levels of electricity generation, Sector 1's power demand has overloaded.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Teams recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost overall electrical output.
Game hasn't told me what to do with the waste yet. Apparently there is a way you can recycle it. So I got 4 steel bars left. But that's okay. Oh, ow. I dubbed this save game should have saved earlier because I've got 4 alloy, which is barely enough to build anything. I'm gonna have to destroy some stuff. Maybe I'll just destroy this for now. And maybe this one as well. $24 is what I have to play with. Excuse me.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Ooh. Electronics. Under the power gauge. Ah, power grid menu. Okay, that's cool. Well, there's not much I can do at the moment. I need some science points. For 1 every 30 cycles. I need 45 points. So that means 45 times 30 cycles. What we're looking at. A long time. That's what we're looking at. Now I think I've got enough people. Oh, there's nothing else that I can do out in the middle of nowhere. Hmm? Damn, that's a lot of workers. Why are they all workers, I wonder? No one's just like, no, I'm gonna not work. I can't build a stockpile. Sadly. Jesus, another 10. Alright, so what have they got to say now?
Preparation, calibration, and verification were successfully completed. You must now start the full landing procedure.
I don't.
Protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines.
I thought I heard you.
Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Daniel Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO, wants to talk to you.
Oh.
No, but
18 of the 198 crew members in Sector 1 are lacking quarters.
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have
Alright,
managed
Dal.
to complete your assignments in preparation for this unique moment in history. You must understand that this is not simply another chapter in humanity's story. The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue. It saddens me to think that there are many who have yet to comprehend the reality of our situation. We've endured endless cycles of war, crisis, and famine. Still, the worst is yet to come. There are others like Dolos who have prepared for this outcome, but most of our kind remain sheltered from the horror of the predicament we find ourselves in. This pale ghost of civilization will wither and die, and with it, the tenets and values of the past. As we prepare to leave this system for the first time, perhaps we must
They're
decide
back.
which fragment. We will pick up and take forward with us. Through Dolos, I am offering
Back.
mankind an alternative means of survival. The Tycoon is a tablet upon which we will carve our new history.
Tycoon.
Do you recognize why I have done all of this? Having foreseen our fate, I became fixated on altering it. I set about fashioning the ropes and tying the knots that would bind together this magnificent ship. It is true that our time in this world is brief, but at least I can rest assured knowing that my legacy will endure for eons. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
The electrokinetic propulsors, or EKP for short, enable movement of the Tycoon between stellar objects and various points of interest within a planetary system. Powering the engines requires all the station's power. Batteries will activate over the period of travel if present. If a blackout occurs during the movement, it will resolve itself automatically when the station has arrived at its destination. Oh. Closed transmission. Oh, so move. Cool. Get a little cutscene. System jumps. In order to use the engine, it requires time to charge before being able to perform the jump. During this time, all the power is redirected towards the engine, Batteries will activate, blah blah blah. If your battery is empty during this period, it will automatically, and a blackout, it'll automatically fix itself once it's done. To charge the engine, click on the button located at the bottom of the screen.
In accordance with Frau Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tycoon before Vol Jump initiation. Full engine ready.
Alright, let's jump. Wow. Cool, so we're gonna be in a different solar system.
The Earth, our home. She is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown.
Wonder how many times this guy practiced this speech in front of the mirror.
To be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the full engine.
Holy crap. So yeah, we teleported away and put a hole in the moon. Or did we teleport away?
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Several anomalies detected. Multiple digital security breaches found within full jump routines. Full engine critically damaged. Hull integrity compromised. Analysis confirms discrepancies between the mission clock and the apparent advanced state of the solar system. We are receiving no communication signals from Earth. Likelihood of ongoing survival stands at approximately 7.67%.
Lovely.
Activating Marduk survival protocols. New mission objective established. Ensure humanity's survival by finding a habitable exoplanet. Urgent issues requiring immediate attention. Increase food production output. Restore hull integrity. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Holy crap. You may have noticed that the moon has broken apart. The crew are aware of this and many rumors are spreading throughout the station. You will have to make an official statement. Jesus. Really? It was humanity's fate.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Bastards. So this is where the real fun happens. If the structural integrity of the station reaches O, the thing will break apart. If the crew lose faith in you, they'll mutiny. The sector becomes specialized in a discipline when it has a certain amount of buildings at the same time. Specializations give you bonuses that support the associated sector. Clicking on the building, once unlocked the sector specialization, can be viewed in the data listening system policies window. Okay. First of all, let's it's just us. Where are the other planets? It's not a blue planet anymore. Wow. Wow. All shit has broken loose. Alright, let's first... let's get ourselves a save game. Ooh. Gonna get going soon.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
No signals have been received from Earth. The ocean seemed to have evaporated. Blah 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 blah. So go to Dulles. Find your family home. Wow. Imagine if we'd used that engine right beside Earth. Guess it wouldn't have mattered, we're all dead anyway. But if we warped ourselves into the future,
A science ship team has completed a task.
the converted ore which Dulles uses its state-of-the-art headquarters is gone. Only a few metal scraps remain, scattered across an expanse of dusty cracked earth. There is no sign of survivors. Go cargo, get that stuff. Really badly need the iron alloy and the research points. I don't know how this whole repair things work, but it's not going up. Should be going up by 1 at least. Oh, sorry. 100 hull units are irreparable.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Huge crevice cuts through the ground where your home once stood. There is no trace of civilization. Search for survivors. I need some more power. Jesus, it goes down quick. What is this per cycle? Oh, okay, yeah, 28 per cycle, that makes sense. So 28 while that all goes around. At least only 3 people have got no homes. Surely they could just like park out on a balcony or something for now. That's crazy. I can't believe what happened.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Alright, after a long search we have found nothing but rubble. We've seen no signs of life, not even a corpse. The lunaclism seems to have caused a series of events that precipitated the collapse of thermo-industrial civilization. The Earth has become a toxic and arid wasteland scoured by harsh winds, now more inhospitable than Mars. The only remnant of civilization we found was a fallen steel where the city of Washington once stood. Stuck in a crevice, it had been sheltered from the wind. A prayer imploring divine forgiveness was engraved in gold on its surface.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Getting science. Yes. Why isn't that going up? Come on, 871. Oh, there we go. Slowly but surely it's gone back up. I think I can turn that back on now. Why can't I construct a second probe in the same launcher? Come on. I need that to research to finish. Almost need to build another one of these things just to hold all the iron. Oh, what do these people want? Mission reports from the expedition to Earth are being discussed among the crew. The thought of having lost all loved ones left behind has destroyed morale for many of them. The symptoms of this trauma have now been collated under the medical designation Dead Earth Sickness. Stability penalty of -1 permanent. Well, that sucks. To safeguard humanity, we must find survivors and increase the station's population. We do not have time to go through the classic reproductive cycle of your species. Adding new members to the Tycoon's crew will have a positive impact on morale. Chronic stasis, a practice pioneered by Dolos, was in growing use. Even before we left the solar system, there is a very high likelihood that chronic pods containing survivors await discovery. before I go ahead and make anything worse. Hey, battery. Yay!
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Um... So we gotta go here, probe. Oops, wasn't meant to do that. Oh well. Sensors have detected the Shinabi. The ship is broken in two and is not transmitting any signals. The phrase "whoever helps Dolos is an enemy of humanity" has been dubbed in large letters on the wreck of the ship. Mummified bodies have been attached to its hull. Gather remaining resources. Better get the cryon pods or whatever they're called. Okay, that's how it works. He's nearly done. Let's see what he gets over here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Ship was full of food. That's good to know. Well, I'm gonna have to call it there, folks. It's an interesting game. It's a little slow-ish, just because you're waiting, like while you're waiting for stuff. But other than that, it's not too bad. I think it's certainly an interesting story, and I feel like this is one of those stories that's probably pretty close to the mark of what might possibly happen. Humanity will set out to save themselves, but inevitably will screw themselves up along the way. But thanks for viewing. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to check it out on the Steam store if you're interested in getting it for yourself. I think it was currently 40 to 45 Australian dollars. I don't know how that transfers to everybody else though, so sorry. But no, in the meantime, wherever you are, be it day or night, have a great one. And this is Xenogrug signing off. Uru.